stands where the willows lean, and water black and almost clean. The current hums a wordless tune beneath the dying afternoon. The reed stands still, the air feels wrong, like it's been holding breath too long. And something drifts where light won't send, a body by the riverbend. Across the shore, like it's been here forevermore. The water didn't rush or run, just held the shape of what was done. And every ripple passing through looked like it knew what it once knew. No footprints near, no trail behind, just nature trying not to mind. But even trees refuse to bend when death comes calling round the end. The river don't ask, it don't reply, it just reflects a passing lie. And every truth that chooses sand comes back around the riverbend. There's a body by the riverbend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the water's end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the riverbend. The sheriff came with lowered eyes, like he had seen 1,000 lies. He didn't speak, just shook his head, like words were better left unsaid. They pulled ashore with hooked wire through drifting reeds and drowned out fire. But nothing answered, nothing showed, just water keeping what it knows. The townsfolk stood at a distance wide, like they were watching something die. But not surprised, not moved at all, just waiting for the river's call. The current swirled but stayed the same, like it refused to speak a name. And every echo floating through still felt like something I once knew. There's a body by the riverbend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the water's end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the riverbend. I knelt down where the water meets the edge of dirt and cold defeat. And in the reflection I could see something staring back at me. Not anger, not a lie, not gone, just something that keeps moving on, like it was waiting all along for me to know what I'd done wrong. The river didn't change its tone, but I no longer stood alone. And in that stillness, sharp and deep, I felt the river start to keep. It ain't the water, it ain't the shore, it's every choice that came before. Every step you choose to bend, until you reach the river's end. And some things don't drift away, they just decide where they will stay. A quiet truth you can't defend, and everybody by the riverbend. The water flows, but never ends. It keeps its secrets, it defends. And I remain where silence spends, beside the body, by the riverbend. There's a burn in my throat and a weight in my hand, like two old friends I don't understand. The night sits still, but I ain't numb, just whiskey and a loaded gun. The neon flickers, the clock don't move, like time forgot what it had to prove. And every breath I'm holding in feels like it's balancing on sin. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I walked into that roadside bar with too much past and too many scars. The bartender looked but didn't ask, just poured me something built to last. The bottle spoke in quiet ways of all my nights and wasted days, and every sip brought back a face I tried so hard to just erase. There's a man across the room tonight who thinks he's wrong and thinks he's right, and I can tell just by his stare he don't belong, but neither do I here. The silence thick between us grows like something only trouble knows, and every move we try to fake feels like a choice we're about to make. It's whiskey and a loaded gun, two ways to face what I've become. One burns slow, one ends it fast, both tied to my past. Oh, I came here just to numb the pain, but it's all still running through my veins, and every road I try to outrun leads me back to a loaded gun. He stood up slow, the chair scraped loud, like a warning meant to draw the crowd. But no one moved, no one spoke, just quiet eyes through drifting smoke. He said my name like he knew the truth, like he'd been chasing me since youth. And in that moment, cold and clear, I knew exactly why I was here. Oh, the whiskey glass slipped in my grip, like it knew what I'd commit, and every heartbeat hit too loud, like it was calling out to the crowd. My hand went down without a thought to the weight I always brought, and in that still electric air I felt the end already there. It's whiskey and a loaded gun, two ways to face what I've become. One burns slow, one ends it fast, both tied to my past. Oh, I came here just to numb the pain, but it's all still running through my veins, and every road I try to outrun leads me back to a loaded gun. The lights went dim, or maybe me. The room bent out of what should be. His face blurred into something else, a mirror I couldn't help. And suddenly it wasn't him, but everything I've kept within, every regret, every lie gun. Now the bar's gone quiet still, like you swallowed up my will. No sound, no shout, no final cry, just something fading by and by. And if you walk through there someday, you might still feel we chose to stay. A bitter taste, a silent hum of whiskey and a loaded gun. The neon dies, the night goes numb, but the weight remains when morning comes. And somewhere lost in what I've done still lingers that loaded gun. The cicadas scream in the southern heat like a warning buried underneath. The air hangs thick, the sky burns red over words that should have stayed unsaid. The road runs long through dust and pine, where the past don't fall behind, and every mile seems soft and sick. The devil waits in Dixie. That line where the state signs fade, with a heart half whole and a debt unpaid. They said don't linger past sundown, and the place is just outside of town. The field stood still like they could see every wrong that followed me, and every porch I passed that night held eyes that vanished out of sight. An old man spoke from a rocking chair, said son, you best not wander there. But I kept driving through the thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The radio cracked but didn't play, just whispered things I couldn't say, and every word that slipped between felt like it came from something unseen. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I stopped for gas at a rusted pump, where the ground felt wrong beneath my boots. The woman there didn't meet my eyes, just handed change like quiet lies. Her hands were cold, her voice was thin, like she'd seen too much to take me in. And on the wall behind her stood a list of names that never could. I saw mine scratched in faded ink before I even had time to think, and something in me turned too quick toward the truth that waits in Dixie. The wind don't move, the night don't break, it just watches every step you take. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it sank too far, too deep. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I found the crossroads just past the trees, where the air don't move and the world won't breathe. No sign, no mark, just open land, and something watching where I stand. A figure rose from the southern dark, not fire, not flame, just a quiet spark. He tipped his hat, said not a word, but everything in me was heard. No deal was made, no hand was shook, just a glance that felt like a hook. And in that moment, cold and slick, I knew why he waits in Dixie. It ain't about a soul you sell, a stories people like to tell. It's every choice you let remain, every quiet creeping stain. The South don't burn, it doesn't scream, it holds you in a living dream, where every back slow and comes back heavy. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, not in flame, but just in sight. Every sin I tried to deny now stands with me eye to eye. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see he never came, he was in me. And every road I thought I'd pick was leading back to Dixie. Now I don't drive, I don't run, I just walk where it's begun, through fields that whisper low and sick, where the devil waits in Dixie. And if you ever cross that line where heat and shadow intertwine, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll wake what Dixie keeps. The cicadas scream, the night don't end, the past don't break, it only bends, and I remain where truth runs thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The morning broke in broken light, through stained glass stained with last night's fight. The wind stood still, the world stood bare, like it knew what wasn't there. And far away, too faint to be, a bell that rings too late for me, a hollow sound, a fading fate. The church bells rang too late. I walked the road that led me back, through ash and gravel faded tracks, where every step I tried to take still carried what I couldn't shake. The church stood tall but looked away, like it had nothing left to say. The doors were shut but I could hear the echo of a buried prayer. The pews were empty, cold and torn, like they had long since been forlorn. And every cross upon the wall looked like it couldn't stand at all. I knelt down slow in silent dread, with all the words I never said, and every breath I tried to keep just sank down deeper into me. The church bells rang too late for me, when truth was already buried deep. No holy hand, no saving grace could reach me in that empty place. Oh, I tried to call out through the night, but nothing came to set it right. And every sin I tried to fake still echoes in the steps I take. The preacher's book lay open wide, with pages burned and black inside, like someone tried to write again a truth that wouldn't fit in sin. The altar cracked beneath the weight of promises it couldn't make, and every candle burned too low, like even faith refused to glow. I saw my name carved in the wood, not how it was, but how it should have ended long before I came to kneel before a hollow named the air, when still the dust stood high, like it refused to say goodbye. And every sound I thought I knew was something I had passed right through. The church bells rang too late for me, when truth was already buried deep. No holy hand, no saving grace steps I take. I walked outside where shadows grew, like they were waiting there for you. And in the wind I swore I heard a final broken whispered word. Not judgment sharp, not wrath or flame, just everything I can't reclaim. A weight that doesn't leave a fade, just settles in the things I made. The bells rang once, then died again, like mercy only comes at 10. But I was gone before they tried to pull me back from what I died. It ain't the church that saves your soul, it's what you do when you lose control. And every step you try to take is either truth or mistaken. Bells don't ring to change the past, they only echo things that last. Too late to heal, too late to save, just sound above an empty grave. The church bells rang too late that day, when everything had gone away. No light returns, no sin is undone once the silence has begun. Oh, I tried to stand, I tried to pray, but nothing here would lead the way. And every truth I can't escape still rings long after fate. Now I don't wait for morning's call, I stand beneath where shadows fall. No past to fix, no truth to gain, just echoes ringing through my name. And if you ever hear that sound through empty sky or hollow ground, don't listen long, don't hesitate, or the church bells will ring too late. The bell still swings, but makes no sound, just moving there, no sacred ground. And I remain where truth won't wait, where church bells ring too late. The church bell cracked but never rang, like it forgot the song it sang. The sky turned dark without a sound as I stepped on sacred ground. Black boots heavy, soaked in dust, carrying more than blood and rust. And every step I laid down slow felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. I came back where the old cross stands, half buried deep in broken land. The graveyard leans, the stones decay like time itself just walked away. They said, don't come with what you've done, don't bring that the altar bare, no mercy left hanging in the air. The book still lies where it once stayed, but every word is slowly decayed. I ran my hand across the wood where broken faith once understood that something pure had turned to stone long before I walked alone. A candle flickered faint and thin, like it was tired of holding in the truth behind what's said in prayer and what gets buried under there. The silence pressed against my skin like it knew where I had been. I tried to hide came back louder from inside. Black boots on sacred ground tonight, dragging sin into the light. No prayer left, no truth to claim, just echoes calling out my name. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you don't outrun your own damn mind. And every step I take resounds like judgment in this hollow ground. I walked out back where graves run thin, where nameless bones lie under skin. No crosses left, no flowers bloom, just open earth and endless gloom. I saw a place I knew too well, no marker there, but I could tell that something once had been laid low by hands I wish I didn't know. The dirt sank in beneath my weight like it remembered every fate. And in that moment, cold and clear, I knew exactly why I'm here. It ain't the church that makes it sacred, or the words that men have faked it. It's every truth we choose to hide, and every place we let it die. And every step I thought was free was leading right back here to me, where nothing left can be unbound. Black boots on this sacred ground. I belong to this cursed ground. Now I don't leave when morning comes. I stand where silence grows and hums. No past to fix, no soul to save, just empty earth and open grave. And if you ever walk this land with something heavy in your hand, don't step too far, don't turn around. Black boots on sacred ground. The bell won't ring, the light won't stay. The truth don't wash, it stains the clay. And I remain where lost is found, in black boots on sacred ground. The sun went down on broken ground where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like he knew what state I'm in. My boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and there ain't no mercy waiting there. Just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. The line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood-red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I lower down into the dust, where every promise turns to rust, and see the man I used to be standing just in front of me. Not angry, not surprised at all, just waiting for the final fall, like he already understands what slips through broken hands. The rifles crack, the echoes rise, but I don't even close my eyes. Just let the moment come and claim what's left of my forgotten name. It ain't the gun, it ain't the chase, it's every step I can't erase, every mile I chose to run that led me back to what I've done. An outlaw life don't end in peace, it ends in slow and quiet release, where every breath you hold inside becomes the moment you die. This is the outlaw's final breath for me. No more running, finally free. voices brought me to my final end. Hey! Now the dust is settling slow, where only broken echoes go. No legend left, no tale to tell, just someone who knew it well. And if you ever ride this land with a heavy heart and a trembling hand, don't chase the ghost that fades to gray, or you'll lose your final day. The wind runs cold, the light runs thin, and silence keeps what's buried in. And I remain where stories end, with the outlaw's final breath, my friend. Hi. The tires hum on broken ground, where heaven don't make a sound, just dust and heat and fading light, pulling me into the night. The road don't end, it just declines, through crooked trees and crooked signs. And every mile I lose control feels like it's taking part of my soul. I took this road with no clear plan, just a tired heart and trembling hands. They said don't go where the map runs thin, but I was already deep within. The radio died mid-broken song, like even sound knew something wrong. And every shift of gravel hiss felt like a warning I dismissed. Old bonds lean like they've seen too much, like they remember every touch of those who passed and never came back the same, or back the same. The sky went low, the air went thick, like something waited just to hit quick. And every breath I tried to keep pulled me further down the steep. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in. And every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Lead further down the line. I passed a sign half-eaten through that read no hope for what you do, but someone carved beneath the rust, too late for those who lose their trust. The fields were black with burning grass, like something evil came to pass. And every shadow in the haze looked like it knew my final days. A house stood dead beside the bend, no door, no window to defend, just silence heavier than stone, like it was built to take the loan. The wheels kept rolling slow and grim, like I was being dragged within. And every mile I tried to flee just tightened what was chasing me. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in. And every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Standing in the haze, not moving, just those hollow spiral stairs like versions of me I abandoned, waiting where the road was landing. They didn't speak, they didn't move, just proof of everything I proved. And every step I took before now stood outside that broken door. The road ahead just disappeared, but somehow still I stayed near. Like something deeper made me stay where damnation chose the way. It ain't a place, it ain't a gate, it's every choice we think is fate. Every lie we let survive while we pretend we're still alive. And hell don't always burn or scream, sometimes it looks just like a dream. A road that never lets you turn, but lets you slowly learn to burn. It's a dirt road to damnation, I know, and I can feel there's nowhere to go. No mercy left, no hand to save, just echoes digging every grave. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the journey's already done. And every path I thought was free was just the road consuming me. No destination left to find, just endless gravel in my mind. And if you ever hear that sound of tires on forgotten ground, don't follow it, don't chase its call, or you'll lose the road, lose it all. The dust still rises, night still stays, the road don't end, it only plays. And I remain where souls are spun on the dirt road to damnation done. The candles flicker thin and weak, like they're afraid of what they speak. The chapel air is cold and thin, like it forgot what's locked within. The pews are empty, wood is warm, like every hope here has been torn. And every breath I take tonight feels like I'm praying into night. I knelt down where the broken kneel, where faith don't bend and wounds don't heal. The stained glass cracks and fading hues of saints who learned they'd also lose. The Bible rests with pages burned, like every truth has slowly turned. And every word I try to say feels like it fades before it stays. The cross above me leans too far, like it forgot what crosses are. And every shadow in the flame feels like it knows my real name. I speak aloud but hear no sign, just echoes bending out of time. And every hope I try to send just breaks before it can ascend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. Oh, I tried to ask for mercy's hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. I see their faces in the dark, not clear but like a fading mark of all the souls I passed along. Without a right, without a wrong, they don't accuse, they don't forgive, they just remind me I still live. And every glance they send my way feels like a debt I can't repay. The wind moves through the shattered glass like something old that couldn't pass. And every breath I try to keep feels like it drags me down too deep. The silence listens, sharp and still, like it's deciding what to feel. And every word I dare to bend comes back around but won't defend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. I tried to ask for mercy's hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. Candle, watch it die, like every hope I've ever tried. And in the wax I swear I see the shape of what's been haunting me. Not fire, not light, not holy grace, just something I can't erase. A truth that doesn't fade or bend, just waits for everything to end. And in that moment, still in bed, I realize what's really there. No God above, no hell below, just everything I used to know. It ain't the church, it ain't the sin, it's what we carry deep within. Every choice we let remain becomes a different kind of chain. And prayers don't rise, they just dissolve in problems they can't solve, until the only thing that's left is everything we never kept. Oh, this is a prayer for the damned tonight. No future left, no wrong or right, just broken voices in the air for souls that know no answers there. Oh, I tried to kneel, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every prayer I can't unbind still lingers deep inside my mind. Now I don't speak, I don't repent, I stay where every meaning's spent. No sacred path, no truth to send, just echoes that will never end. And if you ever hear this sound in empty halls or hollow ground, don't answer back, don't understand, or you'll be part of the damned. The candles fade, the night runs thin, and silence takes what's left within. And I remain where prayers descend, a prayer for the damned again. There's rust on the revolver and dust on my name. The mirror don't answer, it just looks the same. The air feels heavier, like it knows what I've done. And every silence in this room sounds like a loaded gun. waiting deep within. The wood's gone soft, the iron's cold, but it still remembers what it holds. And every scratch along its frame feels like it's speaking out my name. The house don't creak the way it should. It creaks like something misunderstood. Like every step I ever made left something darker in its wake. I tell myself it's just a tool, but still don't care about the rules. And every breath I try to take feels like a choice I shouldn't make. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. I see it sitting in my hand, like it's part of some darker plan. Not moving, not alive, not dead, just echoing inside my head. The night leans in through broken blinds, like it's reading between the lines. And every shadow on the wall feels like it's waiting for the call. I hear my heart beat in the still, like it's deciding what it will. And every second feels too wide, like something's standing on my side. The weight don't shift, it don't release, it only promises no peace. And every thought I try to break just circles back to what I take. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. The room goes quiet, even breath feels like it's negotiating death. And in the silence I can see all the things I used to be. Not judgment, not regret alone, just faces carved into the stone of every moment I let slide, until they gathered here inside. The revolver doesn't speak or move, but somehow I still know the truth. It's not the steel that weighs me down, it's everything I never drowned. It ain't the metal, it ain't the rust, it's every broken piece of trust. Every line I cross too fast, coming back to make it last. And maybe it was never fate, just choices I accumulated, till every path I tried to run led me back to what I've done. There's rust on the revolver still, but it bends me to its will. Every turn I can't deny feels like I was meant to try. Oh, I tried to be someone new, but there's nothing I can undo. And every road that I survive still ends with what I keep alive. Now I set it back in place, like it never showed its face. But I can feel it in the air, like it never left me there. And if you ever find this room where silence feels a little doom, don't linger long, don't stay too near, or you'll learn what I keep here. There's rust on the revolver still, and it waits without a will. And I remain where echoes run. I've done. I got ashes in my pocket from everything I used to hold. They don't burn, they don't soften, just quiet dust and something cold. The wind don't care where I've been, it just moves through my skin. And every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I used to carry photographs folded up in worn-out maps, places where I thought I'd stay or got lost along the way. Now all I got is fragments then of where I was or where I've been. Every memory turned to gray, like it couldn't live that way. The roads don't end, they just decay, like they forget what they should say. And every mile I leave behind still clings somewhere inside my mind. I shake my coat, I clear my hair, but nothing here will understand that everything I tried to keep just turned to dust I cannot leave. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. The town I left don't look the same, like even walls forgot my name. The doorways lean, the windows stare, like they remember I was there. I trace my steps in faded dirt, like I can measure every hurt, but nothing here can bring me back from the pieces I still lack. The sky turns low, the color fades, like it's ashamed of what it made. And every shadow on the ground feels like it knows what I've found. I try to speak, but nothing comes, just echoes of what I've done. And everything I try to hide turns into ashes I can't hide. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. My silence used to go, but even dust remembers names of everything I can't reclaim. The wind just scatters what I give, like it don't care that I still live. And in the swirl I swear I see the man I used to try to be. But he don't speak, he don't return, just fades the way old embers burn, until I'm left with nothing left but quiet pieces of regret. It ain't the fire that leaves the resist. I let the memories exist. No burning left, no flame to spark, just quiet ashes in the dark. And if you ever feel that chill in pockets where the past is still, don't shake them out, don't walk away, or you'll lose more than you can say. The wind still moves, the night stays cold, and everything I tried to hold just settles deep where no one sees, in ashes, in my memories. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down, boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come Judgment Day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll find my way back home when the dead stop making sound. No grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of a sinner's. The gates hang open, rusted wide, like they've got nothing left to hide. The wind don't howl, it breathes in slow through rows of names I used to know. The moon lays pale on crooked stones, like skin stretched tight on silent bones. And every step I take feels weak, like the ground remembers me. I come here when the night runs deep, where the dead don't talk but secrets keep. No questions asked, no judgment passed, just shadows buried in the past. The gravel shifts beneath my boots, like it's alive with quiet troops. And every name I pass along feels like a line in some old song. There's one out back with no carved name, just broken earth and sinking frame. No flowers laid, no prayers to speak. That's where it keeps what I can't keep. But kneel down slow, I don't confess. No need to speak what I suppress. The silence knows, the darkness sees. It holds it all with quiet ease. The graveyard keeps my secret safe, in hollow ground no one can trace. Every sin, every lie, buried deep where truth won't rise. Oh, I tried to leave it far away, but it always calls me back to stay. And every night I feel that pull to where the earth is never full. The headstones lean like tired men who've seen it all and won't again. No stories told, no voices left, just names worn down by time and theft. The Latin swings from my own hand, casting shapes across the land. But every shadow looks the same, like it remembers what I became. I hear no sound but feel it there, a weight that lingers in the air. Not from below, not from above, but from the things I never spoke of. The ground don't stir, it don't reply, it just absorbs what we deny. And every truth I tried to break still lives in every step I take. The graveyard keeps my secret safe, in hollow ground no one can trace. Every sin, every lie, buried deep where truth won't rise. So I tried to leave it far away, but it always calls me back to stay. And every night I feel that pull to where the earth is never full. I found a place where I once knelt, with hands that shook and heart that felt. Too much to carry, too much to name, so I let the earth take all the blame. I dug it deep, I covered fast, like dirt could swallow up the past. But something in me always knew it never left, it just withdrew. And now I stand where silence grows, with nothing left but what it knows. That buried truth don't fade away, it just learns how to stay. There ain't no grave that locks it tight, no darkness deep enough for night to hide the weight of what we've done, or all the things we've tried to outrun. And maybe this is where they stay, not in the ground but in the grave, between what was and what remains. A quiet echo of our chains. The graveyard keeps my secrets still, but I can feel them breathing through the chill. Every sin, every lie still lives beneath this quiet sky. Oh, I tried to bury all of me, but nothing here sets anything free. And now I know what I've become, just another secret in the ground. Now I don't leave when morning breaks, I stay right here where silence aches. No past to run, no truth to speak, just everything the graveyard keeps. And if you ever pass these stones and feel that weight down to your bones, don't kneel too long, don't stay too deep, or you'll be something the graveyard keeps. The gates don't close, the night won't end, the dead don't speak, but they pretend. And I remain where shadows seep, a secret the graveyard will keep. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way, I'll rise again come judgment day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down, I climb back up from underground, and through the dust and through the storm, I'll find my way back home. But when the dead stop making sound, no grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of the sinners, I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't done to break that away, I'll rise again come judgment day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down, I climb back up from underground, through the dust. The house still stands but barely breathes, through curtains torn and dying leaves. The porch swings slow with no one there, just hollow echoes in the air. A photograph turned face down lies, like it couldn't face the skies. Somewhere deep inside the night, a widow cries without a light. To hum when morning came, before the silence knew her name. Now every room she passes through forgets the color it once knew. The table set for one again, like time forgot where he had been. And every chair she dares to pass feels heavier than broken glass. The clock don't tick, it hesitates, like it's unsure of what it waits. And every second feels too long, like it's been mourning all along. She speaks his name into the air, but only emptiness is there. And every breath she holds inside turns slowly into her last cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. No answer comes, no hand returns, just memory that always burns. Oh, she calls his name into the night, but even stars refuse to lie. misshapen thread, like it refuses he is dead. And every wrinkle in the sheets feels like a ghost she can't release. She traces lines along the frame, still whispering his forgotten name. But silence answers all she gives, like that's the way he chooses to live. A candle melts beside the wall, like it's been listening to it all. And every flicker bends and dies, like it hears the widow's cries. The wind don't bring her any peace, it only twists what won't release. And every tear she tries to hide becomes another final cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. No answer comes, no hand returns, just memory that always burns. Oh, she calls his name into the night, but even stars refuse to light. And every echo drifting by carries her final broken cry. She walks outside where shadows bend, to where the road and sorrow end. The wind picks up like it might speak, but only sighs through broken creek. A ring still hangs around her hand, like it refuses to understand that some goodbyes don't leave a sound, they just settle in the ground. And in the dark she swears she sees a shape among the dying trees. But when she reaches, it's not real, just grief. She still can feel, and maybe love don't truly die, it just learns how to say goodbye. In empty rooms and fading skies, and in a widow's last cries, no heaven answers, no hell replies, just silence where the memory lies. And every heart that breaks in two still learns to live without the truth. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, no flame, no soul, no final spark, just love that time could not destroy, but never gave her back the boy. Oh, she calls, but nothing replies, just echoes in the endless skies. And every night she says goodbye to the sound of her last cry. Now the house stands cold and warm, where love and silence both were born. No footsteps left, no voice to hear, just absence settling year by year. And if you pass that lonely place, where sorrow never leaves its trace, don't listen long, don't ask her why, or you'll hear the widow's last cry. The widow's last cry. Runs thin, and grief just circles back again. And somewhere in the empty sky still echoes the widow's last cry.